Hello everybody, welcome to our Legacy Window Cleaning YouTube channel. My son Drake's behind the camera. My name's Steve. I'm the owner of Legacy Window Cleaning. I just wanted to kind of give you a little story about how we started our business and why we started our business and kind of what's been going on in between. Um, I started working for my father-in-law's window cleaning company about 6 years ago, and a little over 6 years ago. And at first I found window cleaning to be very hard because you have to really be good at it. You have to make sure the windows are perfectly clean, and sometimes you're reaching some pretty high spots, and it's pretty difficult stuff. It's very frustrating. It's like any other craft. It's just you just gotta take your time and get good at it and be patient. And it took me a good year and a half, maybe 2 years, till I really felt like I had a good handle on what was going on, and I felt confident in what I was doing, and I really started to enjoy it. Um, so then after that, when I felt comfortable, I felt like I really knew what I was doing, I kind of fell in love with it, and like any good, passionate business owner would. And so I just started trying to do better things, newer things, learn what I could. I looked on YouTube. That's why I'm doing YouTube now, because I just believe in it so much. Not their politics, but I do believe in how they've really evolved every craft, every business that's out there. People can. There's free information you can learn and and better yourself. And I want to help the next generation better themselves. Like my son, I have him working for me. I want him to know the things I didn't know. I don't want him to make the same mistakes I made. And I want to try to help you out there if there's anything I can do to help you not make mistakes along the way. Because there's a lot of mistakes to be made in window cleaning, and I do power washing more than anything now. And that's a very tricky business. So I worked for my wife's family's business for about 6 years, and then I was really passionate about things. We started to do a little bit of soft washing. It's not just pressure washing. We use an algicide to kill the bacteria and the algae that's on the side of the houses and the roofs and stuff like that. And it kills it, and then you rinse it away cleanly, and you don't have to use high pressure on the siding. So I really got into that. But that's what I want to do, instead of just window cleaning, because it's hard to make money cleaning windows. You really have to have a lot of business. So I kind of started researching it and getting really into things, and I fell in love with soft wash. So I decided I'm going to start my own business. I had a false start. I tried to start 2 years ago, and I kind of chickened out. I was afraid of how I was going to make a living in the wintertime and things like that. But that's a long story. So I decided this year I'm going to make a go for it. So I was laid off over the winter time, and I started building a truck. I bought an old Verizon utility bed truck that had a fiberglass bed, and I spent like 3 months retrofitting it to make it a soft wash vehicle. I had automatic hose reels. I bought top of the line equipment. I have really good credit, so I bought the best of the best equipment and put on it, and worked very hard in the snow. I didn't have this beautiful garage that you see behind me at that time. That was me working in the snow on asphalt and on gravel to get it built. And we built the garage after I had the truck pretty much built. It was just a timely thing. My contractor that I hired wasn't available on time, whatever, big long story. But I get the truck built, so March 10th, I decided to go out and start my business and I got some leads. I was gonna go out and check on some things, give some estimates out. I'm driving down the road toward Valant, where I'm at in my area in Pennsylvania, and a car comes out of an intersection, smacks right in front of me, and I had no time to stop. I hit him, and it was completely 100% his fault. And it just destroyed my truck. It destroyed everything that I built first day out. So I spent the next 10 days in really deep depression. I didn't know what I was going to do. Family members called, they were concerned, and they asked me, how you doing? I'm like, I really don't know what I'm going to do. I put everything I have into this. I took out a second mortgage on my home. I did everything I could possibly do, and everything's gone right before my eyes, So it took me a while to get out of that funk. I had to make a decision. Was I going to just give in and go get a job, regular job somewhere? Was I going to try to go back and work for my family, my wife's family's business again? What was I going to do? But I'm a strong person, so I said, you know what, suck it up, pick yourself up by the bootstraps, and do what you got to do. So I started looking for another vehicle, and I always loved these ProMaster vans. This is a Ram ProMaster 1500. They're the best vehicle out there for a service industry. You have front wheel drive, you have no axle or drive shaft going back to the axle, so you can haul more weight. It's just an awesome vehicle. It has a V6 engine, so it's very fuel efficient, but it hauls as much as a 1-ton pickup truck or more. I mean, they're just really a versatile vehicle. So I found one used. It was a lot more money than I wanted to spend because these are expensive vehicles, but I had some help from my dad. He had given me a car to trade in on it, and it really brought the payment down. And so we made it happen. And I took what equipment I did have left, which was very little, and my insurance settlement, which got me more stuff, and I bought better equipment. I went from a 4-gallon a minute pressure washer up to a 5.5 gallon a minute, different things like that. So I got a really awesome system. So I didn't have time. It was March. It's like, it's time to go. We got to get things moving. And it was starting to be the season where people were buying the equipment to outfit their vehicles, upgrade their vehicles, or trailers or whatever for soft wash. So the parts I needed weren't going to be available very easily. And I was blessed so heavily by God that everything I wanted that I needed to get, my hose reels, the pressure washer, everything, just so happened to be available. It was just a gift from God that those were available for me to get and at pretty reasonable prices. So it took me about 10 days to get a lot of the stuff in, and so I had 4 days. I built the whole system in this van, and we'll show you in later videos how I got it all set up and everything, because there's a lot of detail to it. It's very intricate, but it took me 4 days to build this van out to get it ready to roll. And then I started pressure washing, and we've had a lot of success since then. I've had a lot of marketing failures. I've spent a lot of money in marketing that got me nothing. A lot of guys in the industry say yard signs are the thing. Yard signs did nothing for me. I think I got one customer off of a yard sign the whole time. But what's really done it for me is Facebook, and not how these guys go and get sponsored, spend all kind of money to get Facebook ads and things like that. I just didn't have the budget to do that kind of thing. I wanted to put it toward the van, put it toward the equipment. I wanted to be able to do more than anybody in my area, and be the guy that really stood out from the crowd. So I've been doing a lot on Facebook for free, just local, and I do excellent work, and I treat people great, and I really I care about my customers, and I want them to know that. And the way I market on Facebook brought me in a lot of business, and the word of mouth since then, I just started getting a little bit of steam behind me. And every customer I get, they tell a couple people, and they tell a couple people, they comment on my posts on Facebook. And it's just awesome, the community that I'm building in this area of people that just need soft washing done and want to tell their friends about us, because we are a family business and we care about our customers. It's not just about making money to us. It's that we really want to do 100% job, and we care. We care about their problems. We care about their life issues too. And we love people. We just had an event yesterday. They had a Dog Days of Summer event. We're trying to get a new canine unit here in Elwood City. And we wanted to be a part of that, to give and donate and just be a part of what was going on, and get our name out in the community also. So we set up a booth. I have a friend that's into promotions, he's like a Vistaprint kind of person, and he made me a tent with my logo all over it, my website, and all the good stuff. And we had balloons. He made me balloons. So we had 7 tanks of helium. So we give out, I think, somewhere in the neighborhood of 400 balloons to little kids. And to see their little faces light up when they got a balloon is just amazing. But our logo was on it. Our website address was on it. We got our name out in the community. So we're hoping that gives us some more traction to really reach more people. But more than anything, we just love people. We want to help them. When they got a dirty home, we want to clean it up, and maybe we can minister to them along the way. So thank you for coming and checking out our channel. We hope that you enjoy our content here in the future, and we just love you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.